Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And it's here again, yes. We're going to take a look at the latest issue of SFX June issue, yes. June 2023 issue of SFX. It just sails by, doesn't it, every month? So the cover might give you a big clue about the big story that he's been covered, though there is quite a lot of very interesting big stories as well. Here we have, of course, the return of Strange New Worlds, the brilliant Star Trek series, and what a great cover that is. Just look at that. There they are. Brilliant. And just as usual, we got the 60th anniversary, so there's going to be Doctor Who in here again. Then on here we've got about Spider-Man, which we've got the animated Spider-Man returning, which did very well in the into the Spider universe, you know, the multiple universe Spider-Man. Yep, that was really good. Then we've got about this Walking Dead spin-off series, which some of you might be interested in, some of you maybe not. Then we've got Transformers. Yes, Transformers. There's stuff about that. Then we've got The Little Mermaid. Yeah. And then we've got Gremlins, which I think is an animated series of Gremlins being made. Then there's lots of other bits and pieces that I may show you, or, you know, we'll see what happens as I go along. But yeah, let's get on with it, because you know me, I'll be going here for hours. So I won't try and go on too long, but you never know. All right, okay. So let's have a look. What's the first things on the menu? Now here, the first one is a Pixar movie release, Elemental, 16th of June. I know very little about that. I don't really follow this, but some people do follow the Pixar movies, and this is a new one. They say it's called Elemental. So there we are. And there's there's a strange series here. It's apparently on ITV. Going to be called, I think it's is it Count Abdullah? And it's a bat out of halal, they've put as the title. It's obviously some sort of comedy kind of thing that's been done. I don't know what else much to say about it. What they do in the dark has kind of influenced a lot of these kind of series. So I'm just saying that. But there was one thing on here which I found really worrying. Well, not worrying, but Ryan, is it on this one? I think it actually may be on the other. There was, in one of these news items, talk of an X-Files reboot, a completely new X-Files. Well, if you're going to do the X-Files, please don't. Call it something else. Give it a new name, but not the X-Files. It's finished. It's gone. You don't have to go on the back of that. That's just my rant. But yeah, if that is a serious thing about being in production, then I'm not really happy about that. It's because I love the X-Files so much. There's no need for it. Just call it something else and have your own series of investigations. There's always room for paranormal stuff, but you know, anyway, end of rant. Right. Let's see. What else have we got here? There's about Loki. Well, that's a comic thing about issues. Because I know Loki's got a second series, I presume, coming up as well soon on Disney Plus Marvel stuff. And then we've got about Ari Aster's. I think it's slightly controversial. Beau is Afraid. I'm not even sure what to make of it. It could be a very interesting film. I don't know. The reviews have been interesting of it, but there it is. It's all about Beau is Afraid. Yeah, sorry. There's this. There's the X-Files, Ryan. You haven't read it here. It's Black Panther's Ryan Coogler says he's developing a new version of the X-Files. No, thank you. Sorry, back again. Anyhow, that was the Beau is Afraid. No. Then we've got here, this is a comic story. It's a new comic called Victory, and it carries on from Vampirella's thing. This is a whole series of comics which over the years has been really good. And let's see. Marvel are relaunching Alien as a comic strip, it looks like. I was getting worried. Yeah, that we was going to have another series. Thank heavens we're not. But the comic book world's fine. You know, you can do all sorts on that. That's great. Then we've got more 60th anniversary Doctor Who news. Yep, there we are. Don't you think? I think this is really cool. It looks really cool. I like a kind of 60s almost style vibe. I don't know. It looks great, that. Yeah, and there's lots of other news on there. Then what else have we got? There's a lot of sort of smaller stuff. Now, this is the big story, of course. Then this is a big article. This is on the return of Strange New Worlds. Brilliant. Look at that photo. Absolutely superb. You see, you don't get this online, I'll tell you, in such depth. The articles, the interviews with all the cast. Fantastic, isn't it? Oh, this is a very big article. And all the better for it. This is why I love it. Oh, more. Oh, excellent stuff, isn't it? You just can't get enough of it. Then we go into the world of Transformers. There's a new Transformers film coming out called Rise of the Beasts. Now, my take on Transformers, I've only got one Transformers film, the very first one in my collection. And I didn't carry on or really develop from that. I don't know. There's a lot of them in there. I don't know. Is this the 10th one or I don't know. There's been quite a few, hasn't there? Quite a few, but a lot of people are into them with different ones. You know, so you might be interested in this. And then I know some people have given up on it probably as well. Yeah, there's more. There's a lot, really. You know, it could be interesting. I don't know. You know, it's got its own kind of universe, its own following. Transformers: Rise of the Beast is in the cinemas from 8th of June, so it's not that far off. That's going to be an interesting film for June then. And then here we are, into the SpiderVerse. There it is. Yeah, this is going to be popular, I think. The first film we saw was absolutely fantastic. I really loved it. It felt original and exciting, which some of the recent Marvel stuff hasn't felt that at all. Hopefully this will continue in that. let's see. Spider-Man Across the SpiderVerse is in cinemas from 2nd of June, my birthday. Hey, yeah. So, there it is. Yeah. Excellent stuff. Then, oh dear. Interesting title here. It says Under the CGI. It's this live action Little Mermaid film. I've never seen the first one, but I don't think, I don't think it's something, I'm more of a Splash man, let's get back to the original Splash movie. Yes! I know that's totally different, but, that's my mermaids I like in Splash. Do you remember that film? Wonderful film. Anyhow, there is... Actually, I think Splash is one of those films that you can't get on Blu-ray. It's time it got a 4K release. Oh, and now my heart goes... Anyhow, I better not say too much. We are here in all its glory, all about the Star Wars stuff going on. There is yet another Star Wars series, I think, coming up. This, I can't even pronounce it. Ahosoka. That'll do it. Anyhow, ha. Yes, there it is. I better not say too much. But there we are. Yet another Star Wars series. Oh, it's looking at all what's going on in the Star Wars universe. Then we've got, I think there's going to be a second series of Andor. Then what else have we got here? There's more about Star Wars animation. Oh boy. Was this more about the Star Wars in the comics? Yeah. And then I wasn't sure about this, but apparently 3 more movies have been confirmed. I did hear something about it. 3 more? What? Yes. What can I say? Why? But there we are. I suppose they think they make lots of money and people want them. But, well, there we are. So there's all you Star Wars fans should be very happy. Right. And then we've got this. A Gremlins animated. I don't know. It might work. I don't know. Wouldn't like to say. There it is again, the Gremlins. Yes. What can I say? There's even more about Gremlins. Yes. Bayek. What can I say? Then we've got. Oh yeah, I know. I've heard about this. The Bogeyman. It's a new Stephen King adaptation which is coming out. Now that, obviously, it's Stephen King. It's going to be interesting and could be really good. It may not be, but normally a lot of them are. And that, the Bogeyman is in the cinemas from 2nd of June. Hey, Bayek, what a day. So that's coming pretty quick. Wow. The Bogeyman. Then we've got The Walking Dead, Dead City. Another spin-off with Negan in it, I think. Oh, well, I'll just show you it. Yes. Another spin-off. Yeah, Maggie. For a second, I couldn't think of Maggie. Yeah, I know I mentioned there was something about Carol and that, but it's Maggie. There we are. What can I say? I don't know what to say. No, here we are. Daleks, toys, Doctor Who. I mean, look, here we are. Look at that cabinet there. Full of all Doctor Who goodies. Now that's interesting. That's good, isn't it? Now that's more interesting, isn't it? Yes. So look. Oh, wow. This is heaven. Look at all these. Look at those. Just amazing. Absolutely. Oh, I love looking at things like this. Wow. Yeah. Oh, just so many good memories. Look, it's even more. Look. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Yep. See? You don't get this on the internet. No, you don't. Hey, by heck. Then let's see what else have we got. Oh, this is a look back at a film that I've not seen at all. The City of Lost Children. It's a look back at this. I know very little about it. I've heard the name. Quite a bit here. I'm sure some of you might know more about it than me. There it is. Is this getting a release? Presume. I think it's getting a 4K release. 4K Blu-ray release. Yeah, it says it's available to buy. Yeah, so yeah, there it is. It looks interesting. I don't know if you got any views on it or know anything about it. Then we get to the review section, and of course, straight up, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, 4 stars, which I suspect is about right from a lot of the reviews that I've heard from people who've seen it. Yeah, I think a lot of people liked it a lot more than certainly the Ant-Man film. What else have we got here? Oh, yeah. This is another, again, which is an interesting one. Bowie's Afraid, again. The review. They've given it 4 stars. I think that's going to split a lot of people, this film. A lot of people are going to really love it. A lot of people are just not going to get it. I don't know. But that's interesting. I notice here, The Pope's Exorcist, which I know a lot of people have talked about, has only got 2 stars. Some people are probably thinking it's lucky to get 2 stars. I know it's not had very favourable reviews at all, the Pope's Exorcist. Then, now, this interests me. This is a TV series called Silo. It's on Apple, and it's about in this underground, like, bunker, this society that is underground. I don't know whether there's some things happen there or up above, and it sounds really interesting. It could be like a war or something that's, or I don't know, or plague, zombies, anything it could be, but it sounds really interesting. That's called Silo, and it's season 1. I don't know whether that has lasted, but they've given it 4 stars as well. Sounds good. Then, surprise, surprise, The Mandalorian. Season 3 has only got 2.5, and maybe that's been a bit dangerous. Yes. I mean, what can you say? The Mandalorian. Everybody seemed to love it, and then suddenly have fallen out of love for it. Interesting. Was it as good, really, as you thought from the beginning? I don't know. This is the way, or whatever. If you keep repeating that long enough, people might believe it. Wait, controversial. Yes, there, yeah. And then this doesn't surprise me at all because it deserves it. 5 stars to Star Trek Picard. The season that we've just had, the 3rd season. As it says, the TNG cast have rarely been handed such a good material. And that was true. It all worked well. Somehow it all clicked together and worked beautifully. And that's great. Then there's something about Dead Ringers, a Cronenberg spin-off series, which, do we really need that? I wasn't keen on the film, to be honest. I don't know what they're up to. But there we are. People have these things, There we are. Now, for all you well, film fans, important films. Repulsion is getting a re-release. I think it's only on Blu-ray. It's Polanski's first film from 1965, I think it was. It stars the brilliant Catherine Deneuve. Wow, she is something, is Catherine Deneuve. There she is there. It's a great film. And again, another of those films of the 60s that we should look at and realise was a very important film for its time. Yeah, that's great. Oh, yeah. Mind you, I love her in The Hunger. Oh, yeah, The Hunger. She's fantastic in that. It's one of my favourite vampire films. Right. Oh, yeah, and this is something I really haven't got round to getting, but is Enya's Men. Apparently, this is like folk horror. I've heard a lot of good things, and it's got 5 stars. Enya's Men. This is a film I haven't heard people talk about, but it's folk horror, and I'd be very interested to see that, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, the 4K release review. That must be coming out very soon, I presume. They give it 2.5. I think that reflects again what people have been saying about it. People have not really been happy about it. Another one here that's, I think they've probably been even generous here. Peter Pan and Wendy. They've given it 2.5, and I suspect a lot of people have said that it's absolutely awful. It's probably not even worth that. Yeah. Knock at the Cabin, because that's out as well. I think that's just come out. That's given 3.5 stars. Yeah, again, I've heard sort of mixed opinions about that. I'm not sure. I haven't sort of rushed out and thought I'll get that. The one below has had very good reviews, though. It's an old film. That tells you a lot. It's Picnic at Hanging Rock. That's got a special release. It's got 5 stars here. That film is some special film to look out for. I think it's an Australian film. Yeah, it's Australian. Definitely look out for Picnic at Hanging Rock. And I think that's it, really. There's smaller reviews on Cocaine Bear there. In Boots. Puss in Boots, sorry. Puss in Boots is mentioned about that. That came out, didn't it? Then we've got sort of more book reviews here. Book reviews. Lots of book reviews. Then we've got sort of look at the comics. More Avengers in the comics. And then Scarlet Witch. All these Marvel comics. And then we've got the audio, as usual, Doctor Who. We've got Doctor Who there mentioned. Doctor Who, again, pioneers. All interesting stuff, of course, as a Doctor Who fan. And what else? I think we're at the end. Oh, there's a thing. They always have like personal recollections of cherished sci-fi and fantasy, and here they're talking about Mighty Mouse. That's going back a bit. There it is, Mighty Mouse, and that's it. Oh yeah, just here mention they're obviously re-releasing more of Target's books, older ones mixed with newer stories. Look, it's like the Zygon invasion, for instance, from the 12th Doctor, isn't it? That one. Waters of Mars, the 10th Doctor. Whereas Warriors Gate, we know, was an original Target book. Yeah, it's quite a popular series. That they're like doing a lot of the new ones, new stories from the new era, and doing them that way, which is a good idea. So there it is. It's the June issue of SFX. And yes, there we are. I've gone through that, and how did I manage that? And yeah, there we are. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested, yes, that's great, and hope you might have liked the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because then I'll let you know when I produce more of these videos. And also, if you like it, well, give it a like. It costs notes, and you can't say fairer than that. It helps with algorithms and all that, I say, all that business. And it all costs notes, so you can't say fairer than that. And, of course, if you've got any comments, please put comments down. And, yeah, that's it, really. What else can I say? Except, I'll see thee again.